Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys. Going to be talking to you today about Quant. Really been enjoying working with Quant because of the fact that one thing I can say is that this thing is hovering right at the point where we want it. I would say that we are at a time where if you're looking to get a little piece of this thing, get it now while you can. What can we say about this? Well, before we say too much, let's say this one thing. Remember that whatever we say on the channel is not financial advice. However, if you like what you see today, just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing. We just ask you to grow with us. Quant is very popular altcoin because of the reason, the fact that if you really look at the market cap is just a little bit over a billion. You know what I mean? Now, also notice that the total supply, this total circulating supply, is a little bit over 12 million. Now, the total supply from what we see is 14, but this total circulating supply that we have in effect is about 12 million. That is rarer than Bitcoin, almost by half. Bitcoin, you got your 21 million Bitcoins, but Quant, you only have 12 million in circulation. I can't remember the exact amount of circulation with Bitcoin, but I know the total, it was 21 million created. But you're looking at a coin with a lot of rarity and a lot of, how can I say, upside and a lot of utility. I will say this about Quant in the past. Yeah, it was being used before, but now Quant utility is just going insane as far as like the banks and different ones are really picking this up, and you got your institutions, your hospitals, and all your corporations. You got your Oracle, you got your, like I said, your different entities, and it's just going insane as far as like Quant is really becoming more and more in demand all the time. I was surprised to see how much in demand it is, but Quant is definitely at the forefront of digital economics. I'm just saying it. I mean, like, not financial advice, but this is just going to be common sense that those you already know that Quant is really hitting on all cylinders. We're not so much concerned about the price as we are looking at the fundamentals right now. And also, even with the price, as you see, the price is up over 50% for the year, which if that was a stock, you would be like, oh, this is a winner, you know what I mean? So automatically, we got to understand that those of us who have invested in Quant long term, and especially for those of us who've been in it about a year, Quant is up about 50% over the year. So automatically, you know that if you're able to buy Quant at the right dips, you are in profit. For those of you who are not quite in profit or close to it, one thing we can say about Quant is kind of consolidating. So one of the things we can look at this particular time is the fact that it's not going to go anywhere. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at right now. The 1 day is going to be down 2%. For the 7 day, it is pretty much breaking even. For the month, it is also breaking even as well. For the year, like it is up 52%. So keep that in mind. Quant is doing pretty doggone good. And my goodness, let me see, 30, it's up 35%, 35,000% over the long term. That's crazy, man. But let's go ahead and start looking at some, set the scene a little bit. Looking at the market cap right here. Market cap is still 4.19 trillion. That is really good compared to what it was in the past. Fear and greed is going to be about neutral at 55. Alt season is looks like it's not as as alty as it was before. Let's see, but at the same time, in my opinion, this may be the last month to really get a lot of your alts at a decent price. So don't sleep on this. Don't be foolish. Well, not to insult anybody. Now, let's go ahead and look at right here the Bitcoin price. We got 122,000. We have Ethereum that's going to be at 4,400. BNB is brah. I tell you, for this to be a large cap and for it to be doing so well, BNB is really rocking, man. It's like how can I say, nobody's business. I might just do a video on BNB. Give me a comment if you want me to do that. I'm just really interested in that one. So because of the fact it's just going up, especially for it to be such a large cap. But we got a lot of different cryptos here that are really making a move. Even for those that aren't making a move right now, we know that this is a great time to get that last minute consolidation in, as far as like a lot of things are going to be going up in the next few months. The liquidity in the markets is finally here, as far as like they're finally doing the quantitative easing, as far as the FOMC meeting from September, when they had like a 25 point basis uh, uh, rate cut there. I mean, everything seems to be going in the right direction. So what we want to do is want to position ourselves. The next few months are probably going to be very positive for altcoins and for Bitcoin. This month of October is usually the best month of all for Bitcoin overall, or one of the best months that in history. So one of the things we're going to be expecting for Bitcoin is we're going to be expecting it to go up in October and November. So that's usually the trend. We can't predict everything, but we can tell you that that's usually the trend. Now let's go ahead and start looking at Bitcoin dominance. And the Bitcoin dominance in this particular case, we're going to have 58%. 58.3%. We got Ethereum at 12.9%, and the others at 28.8%. I don't know if you guys can remember, but I do recall when Ethereum, we would look at Ethereum, and it wasn't even in the double digits as far as the percentage. It'd be like 9%, 8%. So things are really starting to come into place, and the stars are beginning to align for the alt season. So just to give you guys a heads up, yeah, things are moving in the right direction. So when you see Ethereum going up from where it was, we're definitely positioning ourselves for success. Let's go to the X site, formerly known as Twitter. Uh, so let's go ahead and look at this very quickly. Talking about the foundation of digital finance with Quant, got your Overledger, etc. Now, I did like reading this particular one, so I'm going to read it very quickly. Says interbank settlement, the transfer of funds between banks is a cornerstone of the global financial system. Traditionally, this process has relied on real-time gross settlement systems to ensure high value payments are cleared in real time with minimal risk. However, RTGS has limitations, particularly in terms of its flexibility, efficiency, and cost. So it says learn how let's see, programmability and settlement has emerged as a transformative alternative. So this is something to consider very strongly. And also it mentions this. I'm going to read this too. Businesses struggle with sluggish international transactions, unpredictable currency shifts, regulatory hurdles, rigid payment systems, and disjointed experiences across diverse financial instruments. Quant Flow is the programmable money platform that makes sophisticated cash flow optimization accessible to businesses of all sizes. It's time for businesses today to view cash flow management as a strategic capacity, not an an administrative function. So, I mean, they got, well, a lot of revolutionary ideas, not just revolutionary ideas, but revolutionary systems in place with Quant. That is the beauty of Quant. It's not just on the idea side, this is also on the execution side, the implementation side. Whereas you're seeing that at least six banks in how can I say, Great Britain are coming together, making the digital financial system work using Quant. So there's a lot of other things that are going on right now, making the businesses financially stable. Also, not just businesses, but making government entities stronger financially. So a lot of great things are happening with Quant. Got a lot of your payment systems, your infrastructure, your bank technology. Quant is really doing the thing, if you know what I mean. So let's keep it moving a little bit. Let's go to the Quant website a little bit, talking about the infrastructure of money. These guys are more concerned about booking a meeting and getting in touch. I see that they are really going towards businesses as far as information with that. I'm not going to play this long, but I'm just going to play it maybe for a second or two to see what the heck is going on with this.
I'm Gilbert Burdian. I'm a technologist with a deep background in cybersecurity and a passion in business to make ideas a reality. My philosophy in life is tackling large transformational issues and solving those pain points for the next generation. And it's looking at the technical challenge, the core of the problem, and having that breadth of experience and background to really solve the problem head on. At Quant, we're pioneers in digital money and programmability of all forms of money.
I'm not going to go any further, but what I want you to see is that they're doing a lot of transformational thought here. Gilbert Verdian is the the actual president and the founder of the corporation. Uh, so I mean, he's awesome as far as like if you really listen to the entire video, you guys can do that on your own time. But I mean, really awesome. This guy is very impressive for what he has done and for the amount of time and effort and how Quant has been transformed over the years, how he's made it such a great utility play, and how all of these different systems he's been able to put in place, whether it's Overledger, Fusion, all the different aspects of Quant. You got your QuantNet, you got a lot of stuff. So I'm just saying, like, you can look at the website and really just kind of, do a little research on your own as well. So let's just go ahead and look a little bit at some more Quant news. Let's see, Quant price prediction. How high is the potential? So this is going to go ahead and give us a little bit of information here. Says Quant distinguishes itself with Overledger, an operating system designed to address interoperability issues in blockchain technology. So as also mentioned, the Overledger enables public and private networks to connect and communicate efficiently, making Quant invaluable to enterprises, governments, and developers who need secure and scalable blockchain solutions. So when you're not just dealing with entities and enterprises and corporations, you're also dealing with governments. This is really amazing how much the coin has been transforming itself. Says that this paves the way for limitless innovation and significant growth potential over the next few years. Absolutely. Quant, what's this? Price prediction analysis. They're giving us some information here. I'm not going to try to go into it too much, but if you start looking at the chart, this is what 2025, 2050, or somewhere around there. You see that the maximum price at 2050 it goes all the way up to $55,000 for a single Quant. That is crazy. I know there's some years from now, but just think with the price of inflation and with the demand for Quant, that stuff is real. Now, it says by 2025, various analysts predict that the Quant price could reach between 91 to 200 and $222. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. This is based on Overledger's technology. I've also heard some other prices as well, but yeah, definitely in the 200s possibly. Says looking further, field prediction for 2030 even more optimistic, with prices expected to reach between $550 to $900. It said that this growth is expected as a result of the mainstream adoption of Quant. Let's see, trying to see if there's anything else we want to talk about here. But just saying, guys, just by holding this, automatically, it appears that you're just going to get something that's going to increase in value over by multiples. One of the things I will say right now, and I'm going to keep it moving here. Let's see, my latest news. What happened to my latest news? Here it is. Says latest news on Quant. Gives us some information. Banking revolution ignited. QuantNet launch boosts Quant 7% as banks adopt blockchain bridges. The UK, United Kingdom's digital pound pilot. Major banks test tokenized deposits using Quant's infrastructure. ECB of Europe says nods to innovation. It says Quant's conditional payments tech flagged in digital euro progress. Guys, big time, big time. Not only you're being is Quant effective in in England or Britain, it's also effective in Europe as well. So you're talking if you put Europe together as far as a whole, you're talking much more people than the United States. You're talking a lot of Western civilization control and power. Guys, just saying, This is the way the world works. And you just have to get with it. Quant is part of the future. Now, Quant unveils QuantNet, talking about his Quant eyes a breakout towards $130. We talked about that earlier. So we won't be surprised to wake up tomorrow and Quant's at 130. Main thing is right now, making sure you got your DCA in and everything's looking good. Let's go a little bit further right here. Last thing I want to point out, and I want to wrap this video up because I don't want to make it too long. Now, this is the 6-month chart for Quant. Let me take a look at the 3-month as well. So yeah, like this is the 3-month. I will say this, you're seeing a nice little consolidation. And right here, you see this is right at 100. It dipped right below 100 a little bit. But going back to the 6-month, I want you to see where Quant was down here in April. All right. It's no longer in that area anymore. If you were able to scoop it up in April, that's good. But after that, it started rising here. And notice that now that it's starting to consolidate and come here again, that most likely because of the positive momentum, the next thing you're going to see is a stair step to the upside. So make sure that you're in position to take care of business. Quant is really going to be doing well. And make absolutely sure that you are prepared to see, how can I say, this as far as like a lot of green with Quant, a lot of positive upside, a lot of great things happening. Guys, this is Al Real Life Investing. We already know Quant is a winner. It's not a matter of if it's going to break out, it's a matter of when. Position yourself, keep your Quants. Try to make sure you got a few Quants because it's going to get rare as heck. Guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.